Welcome to another video from Rennie's Foresights. Alright, today we're going to look at when you want to pay for something with crypto. Is this possible, and what does that look like? I think it's pretty much widely known that you're not going to go to every merchant and see that they all accept your crypto. When we look at this situation, we can see that with pretty much every other thing in history, when we've made this change from one thing to another, this is how it goes. You know, when everyone was switching from mail to email, you couldn't just assume day 10 that everyone was going to be able to receive your email just because you got an email address. It wasn't a mark of failure. We need to look at growth. So when we look at growth of cryptocurrency, we can see it's the fastest adopted technology in history. Once we move beyond that, we can see there's some merchants that will buy and sell goods. But if you want to get beyond the kind of niche merchants that will accept your crypto, you can look at other options like Visa doing settled transactions. So there's actually multiple cryptocurrency exchanges that have partnered and made their own crypto card. Most of these cards are prepaid cards where you transfer your crypto, that crypto is converted into your local currency, and then your local currency is spent at the merchant. So the merchant receives your local currency just like they would with any other card. The thing about this that's really important to understand is we're not talking you take your money and you're gonna buy your groceries and then you need to give like a week's notice to move your money over. These applications can be as fast as I've literally stood in front of the person that's doing the transaction, converted the amount of money that I needed, spent the money on the transaction, and bought the groceries. So the groceries could be like $50, boop, that $50 converts over and the transaction is done. Then you're gonna get a receipt back through your Visa card, similar to how you would with any other Visa card. You would then record that transaction that you've sold your crypto. Another case would be gift cards. There's many gift cards. Applications like the Crypto.com app have these gift cards built in, but they're not the only one that has gift cards. There's various other gift card vendors when you're looking for crypto gift cards that you could get gift cards from. Depending on the country, the list really varies. Where this gets really interesting is maybe you have a relative that is not in your country, but they're in Europe and you're in the US, or they're in Canada and you're in the US. For gift cards, normally this could be quite tricky because if you buy the gift card in your country, it might only be redeemable in your country. One of the things that's really interesting with this app is even if you're on the other side of the planet of this person, if a gift card is available in their country, you could buy a gift card for them and gift them that gift card. All right, I've talked about 3 of the ways that you could do this. You could either do direct, this Visa conversion, or this conversion to gift cards. These are 3 different options of how you could go from cryptocurrency to buying goods. In the case where it is outside of your own country, this in many cases could actually be simpler than trying to go from your native currency to buying goods in another country. But another thing that's really important to look at is what kind of volume is being seen. Are people actually doing this? And the answer is yes. It might be surprising to hear, but $1 billion worth of crypto-based transactions using crypto Visa cards were made. These are just Visa transactions. This doesn't account for people around the globe who did things like some intermediary that allowed them to buy a house using crypto. None of those transactions are included. The $1 billion is just what was done through Visa instead of using a national currency, using a cryptocurrency. Another thing to consider is when you're dealing with currencies outside of your country. So for example, Traditionally, you'd have to go from your Canadian dollars to US dollars if you were going from Canada to the US. With the case of crypto, you don't really have to do that. Because you can make this conversion at the place of purchase, what you're able to do is you're able to actually move the money from your funds to those funds as you need it. Another part that's important to recognize is that because the market is more peer-to-peer orientated, instead of getting the market rate plus maybe they charged you 5% on top of the market rate to get their spread, to make money off of doing your forex swap, your currency swap. Because it's more peer-to-peer market, if there's more people seeking your currency that have the other currency that you are buying from, you may actually get a rate that's more favorable than the normal rate even is, which I've experienced once before when buying a gift card, that I got a greater value of gift card than literally converting the currency 1-to-1 would have got me with no exchange fee. As you can see through this video, it covered various different options. There's a lot to think about, a lot to consider. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'd like to see you again. Have a great day.